Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andy Somtembu, aka Andy Velase for those who are here for the first time, and for my returning subscribers, hello babies. Thank you so much for your continual support, and thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I was so happy when I saw that, guys. Like, oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know it's not much for other people, but for me it means the world to me to get to 100 subscribers, and I do hope that we'll continue growing throughout the years together. And forgive me for my voice. I've been rocking, guys, and yeah, these are the results. So today we are gonna be talking about something that not a lot of you, but like some of you were asking me to do from my day in the life of a student radiographer video, and I thought that it would be fun to talk about radiography with you guys while doing a mukbang. I don't know if they call it mukbang, whatever. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be eating some chicken wings from a KFC, and my friend here never leaves my side, so I need that. I just bought the normal ones. I didn't buy the dunked ones because child on Uber Eats I think is expensive, and I really was not in the mood to walk all the way to KFC. So yeah, so let's begin, I guess. Okay guys, so I guess let's get into it. So I'd like to first put out a disclaimer. I am not a professional university admissions person, whatever they call those people who help you. I'm not SRC, I am nothing. I'm just a student who decided to do radiography. So whatever I say here, please take it as my experience, and maybe it'll help you in some way if you are interested in doing radiography. So first and foremost, the first thing that you have to know, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the University of Johannesburg. I cannot talk to you about other institutions, although I think that the process, the application process might be similar or the same. I don't know. I can only speak for where I'm studying. So before we begin, let me just take a bite. So these are the wings there and my sauce there. So yeah, I really like hot things, guys. Like it's really in me, and seeing as my voice is like this, I think this maybe might help. And I like the drums most. Like the drums are my favorites. So let's do that. Okay. So I would have preferred buying chicken Lincoln wings because I like them the most. They're not too crunchy as these ones, and they have like more meat instead of the crust. And I'm sorry that I'm flashing you guys with my boobs, but this is like the lightest t-shirt I could wear. It's honestly so hot outside, and I can't open the window because there'll be noise since my room is like near the road. So you guys won't hear me, then it'll be too distracting. So let's begin. So when I applied, I was already doing my third year in chiropractic, and if you guys want to know about chiropractic as well, just a comment down below. I will say, however, for me, I feel like chiropractic is not it's a great course, trust me. Like it's interesting, it's really amazing, but there are a lot of things that are limiting with chiropractic. Example, chiropractic is not part of the health professionals Health Professionals Council. It's part of the Allied Health Professionals Council, which is another type of, so that's like, that means that it's not in the mainstream medicine. It's what do they call it? I can't remember the word, but it's outside of mainstream medicine basically. So you don't work in hospitals. There are no chiropractors in hospitals. There are, however, medical centers where you can get chiropractors. Or I'll remember the word and I'll tell you guys. There is a guy looking at me very weirdly in the building across ours, but anyway, so I left because I felt like it was impractical for me to stay there, as I did not have the money to be trying to open my own practice at the end of my degree. I don't have that kind of money. The beds to do the chiropractic adjustments cost a lot. So I decided to do the next thing that I loved, which was radiography. I had applied for radiography in high school, but I thought that it would be more exciting to do something that people don't really know, or you know, so that's why I did chiropractic. Anyway, yeah, I applied when I was in my 3rd year. I was gonna get credited, I think, but not like to maybe be credited and start in 2nd year or 3rd year. No, I was going to be credited so that I don't do certain modules, which I had done already in chiropractic, but I was lazy to do all of that. So basically, when you apply for radiography, guys, the first thing that you need to do, which in whatever course that you're applying for, the first thing that you have to do is get a prospectus of that university. So if you want to be a student that does health sciences, please get a prospectus, because the prospectus will tell you the requirements pertaining to like the points that you need to have, the subjects that you need to have done in high school, how many percentage that you should have for each subject. I am gonna search for that and then I'll put it here, because I don't remember properly what the requirements were pertaining to the subjects and how many marks you should have for each subject. I don't remember, but I'll put it here, or I'll write it somewhere here so that you guys can know. Yeah. So then after that, once you've applied, you apply directly to you apply directly to UJ. So you need obviously your grade 11 marks, but if you like me and you had already finished with high school, you need your grade 12 marks, your NSC certificate, and then you need what is that? Oh, you need your academic record if you were in university, and if you're not, then just your certificate, and that's it. And then you need, what else do you need? I'm not sure, guys. I'm honestly not, I don't remember all of these details. Then now the crux of the situation is here. So once you've done all of that, say you get your provisional acceptance, yet you get your provisional acceptance. Now this is where it gets tricky. Once you get your provisional acceptance, you need to start applying to hospitals which are accredited by UJ as hospitals in which students can work and basically be tutored to be radiographers in. So there, even then, you go onto the UJ website, and then you go onto health sciences, then onto medical imaging and radiation sciences, and under there they'll have these things where you'll get some list, like they'll say list for hospital list for radiography, hospital list for sonography, hospital list for this and that. So every single course under the MERS department, you'll get a list of hospitals that you can work at. So before you can apply for a job at those hospitals, you need to have gone to at least 3 hospitals or 1 hospital for 3 days, and there you go and job shadow. So there's also a form that you go with, and they will sign it for you once you're done for the day if you're going to different hospitals, or once you're done with your 3 days if you go to 1 hospital. I would recommend going to different hospitals, maybe a private hospital and a public hospital, just to get a gist of both environments, so that when you do apply for a job, you know which side you would like to go to, even though it's not guaranteed that you might get the job, but you just know which side you want to work in, whether public or private. So once you've done that, in order to apply for a job, you then need your ID, CV. Your CV doesn't have to have like any past experience in radiography. Obviously, it's just like a CV way. It's like a formal way to apply for a job, basically. So you need your ID, a copy of your ID, a CV, your provisional acceptance letter, and then you need to have that form in which shows that you did go job shadowing for at least 3 days. And then after that, they will call you for an interview. So like any job, you're still going to get interviewed. They can't just take you just because, you know. So you're going to go for an interview, and then they'll ask you various questions. So in the public hospital interviews, they do ask some really tough questions. They're not tough, it's just that like you wouldn't expect it because you're not in the course yet, but they do ask you radiography related questions. So how are x-rays produced? Do you know what radiography is? All of those things they'll ask you in those interviews. So you need to be ready. You need to know your work. You need to know what radiography is. You need to know what you're going into, so that they don't see you as, yeah, you're not serious or whatever. And then in private hospitals, they don't usually, okay, I don't know surely, because I went to just one, which is the one that I'm working at now, and then they just asked me basic questions like, tell us about yourself, why do you want to do radiography, where will you stay, who's going to be paying for your school fees, and all of that stuff. And then they basically tell you whether they'll be paying you or not. Yeah, so this is the part that I want to get to. Please do not get too excited and think that every single job in radiography pays you. It does not. Some private hospitals, yes, they do pay, but some don't pay you. And then public hospitals don't pay you at all. At all. Like, you don't get anything. You're just working for the hours. And then, yeah. And then also some private hospitals will actually even pay for your tuition, buy you books, all of that stuff. And then obviously at the end of your degree, you need to come back and work for that company, because obviously they have invested in you. And once you've gained your qualification, you then need to also give back to them. So after the 4 years, you do have to do community service. So they do place you at UJ, unless you're I think unless you're a bursary student, then your bursary places you, and UJ basically takes it as that's where you are going to work for your community service. So yeah, I think I've tackled how to apply and all of that stuff, like what you need and all of those requirements. So now let's go into being in the actual, now being in the course. You've gotten accepted, you're working, how it is, you know, all of those things. Sorry, let me just eat. Also, I'm not that hungry, so okay. So now you've been accepted. Then first year, you only start working around July, August, depending, I think. But I think it's always July after the June-July recess, then you start working there. But however, I started working in September due to COVID, obviously, and my hospital was not ready to take us because they didn't want a lot of employees there. They needed to adhere to COVID regulations, obviously. So I only started working in September. So yeah, first year you work from July, but from January to July you'll be only at school. And then after that, from second year, you'll be working on a 2-week basis. So what do I mean by that? I mean, so you'll be at work for 2 weeks, and then back to school for 2 weeks, then back to work for 2 weeks, then back to school for 2 weeks. That's how you'll be rotating between work and school. It works like that. We can't really do anything to change that, but it actually kind of works because at the end of the day, you'll get a break from school, but also once you're back at school, you'll get a break from work. I don't know if I'm making sense, because sorry, excuse me, we do work 8 to 5 Monday to Friday, and then if your department requires you to work weekends, then even then you'll be working. My department, we work weekends as part of overtime, so we also get paid for that. You work 8 to 6 on weekends, and then during the week 8 to 5. Yeah. And then during recess, it depends on your department whether you will be working during the holidays. My department, I am required to work during the holidays. As of now, I've already started working for holidays because I'm done with school. I only have 1 test left, and then I'm done. So we're already working full time now. No 2 weeks off, 2 weeks back. No, we're working full time. Some departments do allow you to go home for the holidays and all that stuff, but mine personally does not. I don't know about other private hospitals, but mine does not. I just want to say that. So sometimes you may go to a place where you are required to work holidays. It is straining, and it is draining, and it is tiring, but I guess you have to. You do get leave days though, so you can take leave during those holidays, and you're not allowed to take leave when it's your 2-week rotation. So whenever it's a 2 weeks at work, you're not allowed to take leave unless you ask. Maybe for a family emergency, you need to go to the doctor, you do have sick leave, whether you need to go to the doctor or you really have an emergency that you need to do like now. So they do allow you if you ask them, but they will take it from your annual leave if it's a requested leave. Yeah, what else, guys? I don't know. Oh, okay. So once you're done with your degree, right, you have to go work. Obviously, as community service, you have to do 1 year of community service. And then some departments, as I said, will require you to come back and work for them for at least a year, or maybe 4, depending on the department. So sometimes they'll say you have to work 4 years for the years that you were working for them and they were paying you. My department requires me to work for 1 year and 6 months after I'm done with my community service. So I'm not gonna go back though immediately after community service, because I'll be working for my bursary for 4 years after that. Sorry, 3. So I have to work for my bursary for 4 years, but then I'm gonna be joining my community service with the first year. So after my community service, I have 3 years left to work for the bursary, and then only then after that can I go back to where I'm working now and work for them. But they do pay you. It's not that you're working for free. They do pay you. So you pay them back in hours basically, but they're still gonna pay you like a salary. Yeah, because honestly they can't expect you to come back and work for nothing, honestly. I mean, the cost of living is really expensive, guys. It is really expensive. And then what else? Oh yeah, bursary applications. So I'm currently using the KZN health bursary. So they pay for everything. They pay for your accommodation, they pay for food, they pay for your tuition, they pay for your books. There's nothing that they don't pay. Okay, they don't pay for transport, because I think they assume that you don't need transport. I don't know, but yeah. So they don't pay for transport. They do pay for food, accommodation, tuition, and books. Sorry. So I applied for the bursary beginning of 2020. Yeah, beginning of January 2020. Just before I had to start this course, I had relied on NSFAS when I was studying chiropractic. I was using NSFAS, but then NSFAS just turned on me here, and yeah, it was a difficult journey with NSFAS. But they didn't want to fund me. They didn't want to transfer me from DUT to UJ. So I had no choice but to apply for a bursary, of which I got it, and I was so happy, because that means that like my problems have decreased. My problems have decreased. And then I was not even like staying at res. I didn't have a res back then, because NSFAS was not budging. So I had to stay with my cousin, and I don't know what I would have done if I still didn't have any funding, because my cousin moved back home. So yeah, it would have been really bad, but I'm grateful to God that I still have I have funding now. Yeah, so guys, like, you need to make sure that you have funding. I think NSFAS is honestly the best way, because if you're not getting paid at work, you won't have money for transport, because bursaries here at UJ, they only you only get your money in a card, a fundi card. So unless you go maybe ask people to pay for people's groceries, and then they give you money. If you're willing to do that, willing to go to ShopRite, Pick n Pay, I think, yeah, Pick n Pay, Spar. Yeah, those 3 grocery shops are the ones that work for food, that work with fundi. So if you're willing to do that, then it's okay. But if you're not, then I really recommend that you try and get NSFAS, because NSFAS you get cash, a cash allowance, and that will help you with transport for your rotation. So whenever you are at work, you need transport money, obviously, to get to work, unless your workplace is like near, I don't know how, but yeah. And this is close, then it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work at all. You need money for this thing. But yeah, guys, I think I've tackled everything. So if there's something that I didn't say that you'd like me to talk about, or just comment down below. I'll reply to you. If there's something that I didn't tell you about this course, please tell me. Yeah, there isn't really much to know here, except for the fact that, like, yeah, you really do work hard, guys. It is as hard as any other course. It's not simple. You won't be cruising nicely the whole time. Sometimes you'll get stressed. Sometimes you'll fall into a depression because it's a really hard. I won't lie to you. It's just as hard as any other course. I'm not saying that it's harder than other courses. Every course is hard, honestly, because honestly, we are working towards a degree here. It's not going to be easy. Like, it was never ever going to be easy. So yeah, guys, just if you are interested, please tell me. If you need me to help you apply here at UJ, though, if you need me to help you with that, I am more than willing to. If you have any other questions, just comment down below. I promise I will reply, or DM me on Instagram. I'll have my details here, somewhere here. I'll put them up. DM me on Instagram or Twitter if you need help with something. I promise you I will do my utmost best to help you apply, or to help you with any questions you may have and all of that stuff. So yeah, I guess I don't know if I did this mukbang thing right, but I tried eating. There's still like 6 wings left. I only ate 4. Thank you guys though for watching. I hope that you did enjoy this video and it was informative. If you would like me to do another video maybe on chiropractic, if you are interested in doing chiropractic, then I will do it gladly. Just comment down below, tell me. And also, please continue to like and share and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I promise you guys, I will be bringing more and more content for you. We haven't done a sit down video in a while on this channel, but yeah, I guess this was called for. I mean, there were some of you in the comments on that video that wanted to know. I will link the video up here, so that you guys, those who haven't watched it, can go watch it. And if you also have questions, just comment on this video here. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please give it a thumbs up, and comment down below of what you'd like to see next on my channel. I'll be doing more vlogs. Also, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Please comment down below for this question. I want to know if you guys want longer vlogs, like maybe weekly vlogs, or you want short vlogs, maybe like a day or a weekend, because I was thinking of doing like more weekly vlogs, because some of you really liked the one that I did, the week vlog, and I don't know. So if you do want to see that, please tell me down below. Tell me if you want to see day, weekend, or week vlogs, and then I will do exactly that, because I'm trying to give out more content from now on. I mean, we are growing and I really like to see more growth in our channel. So consistency from me is required, and also help from you guys is required for you to share and subscribe and like, comment. You know, it really does increase the algorithm on YouTube so that my video is seen by more people. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my channel. I do hope that you will come back for the next video. I do hope that you do press that like button and that subscribe button. I really do hope that you do stay here. Okay? Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye.